Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about some of my pet peeves when it comes to records and the mail. And I've just had some interesting experiences lately, but I'm also going to be showing you some amazing records that I've been able to find lately and just incredible stuff from Record Store Day. And also, I have a very special announcement that I want to talk to you about at the end of the video. So please stay tuned for that. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, please push the like button. All of it helps me out. Thank you so much. So I do want to talk to you a little bit about some experiences I've been getting. First off, I just want to say how much I miss having a local record store. I no longer have a record store for Record Store Day to go to that's handy and close. I no longer am able to just go pick up the releases of the week from a record store easily, or just order records through a record store. I really miss having that. So I'm depending on ordering records more and more now. And it's summertime. Summertime makes me really nervous when I'm ordering records because not only could a box potentially be sitting out in the sun at my house when it's delivered for long periods of time, also you think about when your record is stuck at a hub somewhere, and I've just been having some interesting situations come up. So first off, when you're ordering a record, media mail is the lowest priority. And I am not bashing the Postal Service in this video. That is not what this is about at all. They're doing their best. They're working really hard. They have more mail than ever. We're just not going out and buying things. We're ordering them online. And that's just the way we're doing things now. And they're having to keep up with the demand. And I'm sure it's really, really hard. So, out of everything that gets ordered, media mail is a really low priority. So that already puts us in a really tough position when it comes to our records. And some of my orders have been getting stuck. Like I noticed a record or two would be shipped out, and then a couple weeks later, just all of a sudden, all of the tracking information, everything comes to a complete standstill. I've had that happen several times. And I'm just imagining this record in the heat, getting damaged. It just really makes me nervous, So, I don't know how all that works, but the tracking is sometimes very shoddy. So if you want to go see the tracking history, it gets stuck for a couple weeks in the same spot, and then there's no tracking history, and then all of a sudden the record will appear, not letting you know where it went next or anything. So that's a little frustrating too when you're trying to track something. And, if you're at work, but a record's coming your way, you want to know when it's arriving so that you can get it out of the hot sun, off your front porch as soon as possible. So that's a little nerve-wracking. So with all that in mind and all those pet peeves, again, I'm not saying anything angry towards the mail and the postal workers. They all work very hard. I know personally our mail carrier probably gets a little frustrated because he has to get out of his truck a lot to drop off records on my front porch. And I had a really nice person who watches my channel, and I appreciate it so much. For one, I was talking about I don't have a local record store anymore. So with Record Store Day now, it just brings up all new interesting problems. As a female, I just don't personally feel comfortable getting up in the middle of the night and driving an hour and a half away to my closest record store and getting out and standing in line. It's just not comfortable for me. So I have a friend who watches the channel, and he told me, he said, I want to help you out. And I know June was my birthday month, so he wanted to help me out and send me a record from Record Store Day for my birthday. He said, make a list of things you're looking for. I'll pick something up for you. I will send it your way. And he very generously sent more than one record my way. He sent several, and I'm so appreciative. However, the records he sent was one of those shipments that got stuck And Record Store Day was quite a while back. I just received my records, but I've got to show you the box they came in because I nearly had a heart attack. Check this out. This is how my records arrived at my door. This box, I was just shocked and I was scared to death. I really thought there is no way these records are going to come out okay. But you know what? Miraculously, they came in good condition. So all is well. Everything's fine. Let me show you the records I got for Record Store Day. First off, I'm going to show you some records that after Record Store Day, after several hours, my husband and I ended up having to go that day to Bowling Green, Kentucky. And since they have a record store that participates in Record Store Day, I asked my husband if he would just take me to Mellow Mats and let me run in. I didn't think I was going to find anything. I knew I wasn't going to find my heavy hitters. But I went in and I did find a few things. Now let me show you this bag first. After I bought my records, they started to hand them over to me, and I saw that they had some of these bags. And I asked them if I could have one because I told them, you know, I've been going to Record Store Day for quite a while, and I've just never been able to get anything of like what you call the swag that goes with it. So they gave me that bag, and a lady that was working there was so nice. She said, hang on a minute, I want you to have something. And she also came out with these pins for Record Store Day, really nice. Here was another one she gave me. It was out of her own private stash that she had. She also was kind enough to give me one of the Record Store Day bags. This is the first one I've ever gotten. How nice. So thank you so much to the people at Mellow Mats. That was such a generous thing to do for me, and I really appreciate it. I also bought this. This is something I didn't plan on getting. The Doors Morris Hotel Sessions. I always pick up the Doors Record Store Day releases, but for some reason, because this one was just repetitive songs, the same songs, I thought, yeah, I'll skip on this one. But since I thought I probably wasn't going to be getting anything else, and I do have the Doors stuff, I went ahead and picked this up. And I must tell you, this is a very fun listen. I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would, so I really like having that. I also picked up Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' American Dream. This is a great record. Tom Petty is always solid. His albums, for me, never disappoint. And it came on a really pretty blue vinyl. I thought it was really just a gorgeous shade of blue. So the Doors and Tom Petty albums came in big enough quantities that they still had a couple left over. So I did get those, as well as this Jazz Dispensary record. Never had any of these. A lot of people rave about them and collect them all. So I thought I'd give it a listen, and I purchased a really pretty orange with the red. It's a really good listen. I really did enjoy that. This is something else I picked up that was really, really special. This was in their case. This is from Record Store Day, but it's from 2018. And it is Eric Dolphy, Musical Prophet, the expanded 1963 New York studio sessions. I had no Eric Dolphy in my collection, but I really like him. He's a very, very good saxophone player, very talented. Back in the day, I played a saxophone, so I can appreciate the way he is able to move and play the intervals and play the music. He's just fantastic. And this has some melodic songs that are really good. It also has what I would call some free jazz. And he just, man, he can play this so good. He was just incredible. There's also some vocals on there, and I wasn't expecting them. Anytime I'm listening to a jazz record and all of a sudden vocals appear, it takes me by surprise. But after hearing it a couple times and expecting them, I actually enjoy them now. So this is a very good listen. A lot of melodic stuff going on, a lot of free jazz. It's just a little bit of everything. Sadly, he died at the young age of 36. He went into a diabetic coma. Just a tragedy and such a loss. But this is a really interesting 3 LP set, and I'm glad I have it. Now I'm going to show you the wonderful records that were sent my way by Michael from Nebraska. Michael, thank you so much. You've been so generous to me, and I really appreciate it. Starting off, he sent me a wonderful record that's still sealed. It is Julian Lennon's Veloute, And I really enjoy that record. I like Julian Lennon's voice. There's a little bit of, sounds a little bit like John Lennon. Just wonderful. The Secret Value of Daydreaming, also still sealed. Fantastic and just a great record. I can't wait to give that one a listen. He also sent me this wonderful archive edition of Paul McCartney's first album, right out of the Beatles. Fantastic. I really enjoyed this record. One of my favorite songs on here is Maybe I'm Amazed. Just a wonderful, wonderful song. And thank you so much for that. That is so fantastic. So here are the Record Store Day records that he did give me. The Zombies, Odyssey, I'm sorry, not Odyssey, Oddities and Extras. And I am a huge Zombies fan. I love Odyssey and Oracle. It is one of my favorite albums of all time. I think Colin Blumstone's vocals are some of the best. He's one of my all-time favorite singers, and this is just really good Zombies music. I enjoy it very much. Here is a shocker that he sent me, and there's no way I would have ever been able to pick this up by myself by going later. Quiet Kenny by Kenny Dorham. This is that craft recording, mono, easily in my top 10 jazz records now that I've heard it a few times. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sending that one my way. And here are the heavy hitters, the ones I wanted more than anything. The Police Live Volume 1. This is a fantastic, it came from a performance in Boston 1979. Now the hits on here that you would recognize are Walking on the Moon, Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, but there's a lot of other songs on here too that are very good. And I will say, when it comes to Record Store Day, some of their live albums have been very a miss for me. I've been very disappointed with the sound quality. This did not disappoint. It's wonderful. And it's on a really beautiful, what I'd call like an electric blue. It's almost like a neon, just a gorgeous blue 2 LP set. Fabulous by the Police. I really do enjoy the Police. And then here is this one too. The Police Live Volume 2, Atlanta from 1983. And this one has all of the hits. Every Breath You Take, Da Do Do Do, Da 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 Da, Don't Stand So Close to Me. These are fabulous. They were remastered at Abbey Road exclusively for Record Store Day. And this one came on 2 LPs on this beautiful transparent red vinyl. So, like I said, these Police live albums, 4 live albums sound fantastic. No complaints on the sound. What's really cool too about these Police albums is they're not exact replicas of the albums, the hits, but they're close enough. They don't go too far out, but they are refreshing, interesting takes of these songs. And this one is just fantastic as far as all of the hits. They perform so many. Spirits in the Material World, King of Pain, Don't Stand So Close to Me, Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, Synchronicity 1 and 2. These were just, I just really wanted to have these. Thank you so much, Michael in Nebraska. I really appreciate it. And now I want to talk to you about an opportunity to buy a wonderful box set by Kiss My Wax Records. It's the band Slaughter. I personally have wonderful memories of seeing Slaughter open for Kiss. They were a wonderful glam metal band, a lot of fun. And there was a record that came out by them back in 1995 called Fear No Evil, and it has never been on vinyl before. But now, thanks to Kiss My Wax Records and the band Slaughter, it is going to be on vinyl. You can buy the box set. There's also a standard edition, but the box set is so cool. First off, you get the audio. It is taken by the band's analog tapes. There's 2 45 RPM records of the album, and it is half-speed mastered by Mayer Applebaum, who's also done work with Dream Theater and Faith No More. And there's 133 RPM record, and it's full of demos and never before heard tracks. Just a lot of good stuff by Slaughter. And so that's really enjoyable as well. And also there's a 48-page book that's included. There's 5 glossy photos of the band. The record jacket is hand signed by all 3 of the surviving members of Slaughter. And also it just comes in a really beautiful custom box. So here's the kicker here. I got to do my drum roll. The really exciting part on here is they have what's called the golden ticket. Out of these 500 boxes that are selling, and once they're gone, they're going to be sold out. There is what's called a golden ticket. And if you have the golden ticket in your box, you win a lifetime of being able to go see the band Slaughter for free to concerts. Lifetime getting to see Slaughter in concert. So how cool is that? So that's just an added feature. You know, these box sets are selling out really fast. There's 500 of them, and last I heard there's about 75 to 80 left. So if you're interested, I'm going to send a link down below to Kiss My Wax, and you'll get all of the information and place an order. These records are going to be coming out later in the year. As you all know, everything's backed up. The vinyl pressing plants are very, very busy. They'll get them out as soon as possible. So a little bit of a later wait for these, but they're going to be very well worth it. So again, I'm going to leave my link below. Please check it out for Slaughter's box set of Fear No Evil, a wonderful record by Slaughter, never before been on vinyl. So that is my video for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I really appreciate your support. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.